It is my pleasure to introduce this year's Chamber Board President, Kay Roostaller.
Good afternoon, everyone. And just for my staff, remember our policies, so no Baileys in the coffee or other substance when you go over there to get your coffee. I want to welcome everyone to the 35th Annual ATHENA Awards celebration. And one of the joys of being the CEO for Family Resource and Referral Center and also the current president for the Chamber is getting to see how many amazing things people are still doing in Stockton because they refuse to give up on Stockton. So good job, everyone. And to be right here, right now, to honor these recipients in person is something none of us will probably ever take for granted again, right? And I want to thank our sponsors for making this event possible, and there is a robust list of sponsors, which means these women are very important. And I want to ask you to hold your applause, but the 2022 Community Champion sponsors are Kaiser Permanente, King's Card Club, and the Port of Stockton. Our Taking Care of Business partner is the City of Stockton. The Platinum sponsors, California State University Stanislaus, California Water Service Company, Collins Electrical Company Incorporated, EMMI Physician Services Inc., Family Resource and Referral Center, Kroloff, Belcher, Smart, Perry, and Christofferson, San Joaquin County Office of Education, the University of the Pacific, and our gold sponsors, Child Abuse Prevention Council of San Joaquin, the Groupie Company, Janitech Cleaning Solutions, NorCal Carpenters Union, Verve IT, Visionary Home Builders of California, and Visit Stockton. And our silver sponsor, Ulmer Photo, there he is, man of the hour. Table sponsor, Able Charter Schools. And special thanks to G-Force Productions, Stagg High School, FFA, and of course, Stockton Golf and Country Club. Let's give them all a round of applause. And during this season of gratitude, I'm grateful that I'm the one who gets to thank the past ATHENA and ATHENA Young Professional recipients. If those of you in attendance would please stand and give us a little wave, please. Those are some heavy hitters. And now I want to let you know that at the end of August this year, we lost our 1993 ATHENA Award recipient, Bobby Fasano. If we could just have a moment of silence for Bobby and all the past ATHENA recipients who are no longer with us. Thank you. So we have some important people here today. Like to acknowledge the Chamber Board members, both past and present. If you could please stand and be recognized. Thank you, and some dignitaries with us today, but I think he just got up. No, there he is, Superintendent Dr. Troy Brown, San Joaquin County Office of Education, Councilmember Dan Wright, City of Stockton, and other dignitaries, the Honorable Aaron Guy Castillo, San Joaquin County Superior Courts, and Senator Patrick Johnston. And along with their beautiful Athena Awards today, recipients will receive certificates from Senator Dianne Feinstein's office, Congressman Jerry McNerney, Congressman Josh Harder, Senator Susan Talamantes-Zegman, Assemblymember Carlos Villapudua, Assemblymember Heath Flora, San Joaquin County Board of Supervisors, and the City of Stockton Mayor and City Council. So that's awesome. And with that, I would ask Judge Aaron to come back and give a few words about the Athena program.
And thank you, Kay. We are ahead of schedule. I always appreciate that. So the Athena Awards recognize those who excel not only in their profession, but give back to the community. They are a collective spirit of well-dressed females, well-intentioned females, and those that continue to serve and would do the work even if they didn't hold the position that they do. And that's what it means to be an Athena or a young Athena, and that's what the award embodies. It certainly is embodied in our recipients today and for all of those who have come before us. In this season of gratitude, I am thankful to be a part of the Athena community and look forward to the work that it has already done, but will continue to do. As Kay said, nothing, not even the pandemic, has stopped these ladies. So thank you all to the Athena recipients who are present or who couldn't be with us today, and we welcome Jane and Jamie into the Athena Sisterhood. Thank you. At this time, since normally the prior recipient will introduce the new recipient, but unfortunately our 2021 recipient, Anna Sass, could not be here. She's in New York City doing something for the Aaron Judge Foundation, which I like to say is my pun on words. Aaron Judge is the real Aaron Judge and not the guy that just broke all the records in the American League, but that's okay. So at this time, I would like to introduce the 2019 Young Athena recipient, Frances Richardson, to speak about our 2022 Athena recipient.
It's with great pleasure that I introduce Jamie Bosois as the 2022 Athena Young Professionals Leadership Award recipient. Getting to know her, it's just been an honor, and as many of you know, Jamie is a local attorney with a heart of service, not only to the legal profession, but to the greater community. Jamie has volunteered for charities in the communities she's lived in and helped her family as a caretaker all of her life. Jamie earned her bachelor's in political science at UC San Diego in 2005, where she volunteered in a plethora of nonprofits, from handing out food packages for food banks to volunteering in a variety of shelters around San Diego. She then went on to earn her JD degree, cum laude, from Hastings College of Law in 2009, and was a member and executive editor of the Hastings Constitutional Law Quarterly. Jamie served as a judicial extern in the California Court of Appeals 6th District and worked as a volunteer attorney for a legal aid society employment law center in San Jose and San Francisco, and as a volunteer attorney for the Pro Bono Project in San Jose. Jamie then worked as an associate attorney in San Francisco for 2 years before Jamie joined the women-owned Stockton law firm Kroloff, Belcher, Smart, Perry, and Christofferson as an associate attorney in 2013 and has become shareholder with Kroloff in 2019. Since moving to Stockton in 2013, Jamie has been an active member of the board of directors for Pixie Woods and played numerous key roles in my favorite annual Pixie Woods wine tasting fundraiser. Jamie began volunteering for San Joaquin County Bar Association, the Women's Lawyer Section Committee, serving as its chair and mentoring young women lawyers. Jamie is also a graduate of Leadership Stockton, class of 2015, and was on the fundraising committee in the renovation of the McKinley Community Center in Stockton. In 2016, Jamie received the Outstanding Young Lawyer from the San Joaquin County Bar Association. This award honors a young local attorney for her contributions to the legal community. Jamie also served a 3-year term on the Stockton Parks and Rec Commission, serving as its chair in 2018 to improve our shared love for libraries, parks, and the children of our Stockton community. In 2019, Jamie joined the board of directors for the Greater Stockton Chamber of Commerce, and she is currently serving as the executive board vice president. Jamie is also an active member of the San Joaquin County Society for Human Resources and vice president of legislative affairs since June of 2020. During the pandemic, Jamie stepped up when our community needed her most. Jamie took it upon herself to inform the business community in Stockton about the ever-changing COVID-19 regulations and presented over 20 free webinars over 2 years. She also earned the Young Professional of the Year award from the Chamber for this work. It's no wonder she was nominated for Young Athena this year. Even with her many hats as a community leader, a volunteer, and an active law practice, Jamie and her husband Josh find the time to raise their 2 young children, 6-year-old Jackie and 4-year-old John, to speak both French and English. So please pardon my French as I try to say, toutes nos félicitations. Congratulations, Jamie Bosois. Let's give her a huge chamber round of applause.
I'm much shorter. Thank you so much. Bear with me, I have a hoarse voice from being sick over the weekend. It is such an honor to receive this award, and it is such an honor to be a member of this community. As they mentioned, I was raised to give back and to support those around me. My husband and I share those values and are trying to instill them in our children. And I think Stockton is the perfect place to do that. The community here supports one another and invests in our youth and our programs, and we have a sold-out event here today that demonstrates that. My opportunities that I've had in my life are due entirely to my family and the people that have supported me, and then the family that I have found here in Stockton as well. I had the good fortune of having the most wonderful stepmom in the world, Lisa, and she taught me what it was to be a professional woman and how to conduct myself and how to do so with integrity and to care about the people around me. My father, who devoted his life to service as a highway patrol officer, instilled those same values. When I came to Stockton, I found Kroloff, which has been an enormous blessing in my life. I found women partners that taught me how to be a strong advocate for my client while still having integrity and professionalism. And they taught me how to contribute back to our community. I have to thank Lori Schrum, Velma Lim, Allison Lafferty for supporting me and teaching me how to be a strong female lawyer. I have to thank Tom Perry, who was one of the people that interviewed me and hired me at Kroloff and has taught me so, so much. And I appreciate them. And what they've done is they've invested in the people that join their firm, not only the lawyers, but all of our staff. And I have tried to continue that, and I love mentoring young lawyers, and I love growing our business, and I love supporting our clients. And I would encourage all of you that there are always opportunities in life to give back in some way, in a small way, just to someone that you can assist who you can tell someone about an event in our community. I recently told someone that I know that was struggling to provide Halloween activities for their children about the Pixie Woods Monster Mash, an event where you can get in free to a wonderful park with a Halloween celebration. And that's possible because we live in Stockton and we have a community that cares about the people that live here. And so I have had an opportunity to give back to the business community through my work as an employment lawyer. People needed resources during COVID, and if you see a need, go ahead and do what you can to provide that need, whether it be telling someone about a resource or offering your expertise or mentoring those that are around you in your business. This community, our businesses here allow us to do that, and I encourage you all to do that. So thank you very much for this honor. I can't believe that I am in the company of such amazing women. Thank you for everyone that has allowed me to develop my career. My husband, who has sacrificed so much and would do anything for his family, allows me to go to work and not worry when I have to do things that take my time away from our family, even though he holds 2 full-time jobs. So thank you very much, and it's a very large honor to be a member of our community and of the ATHENA group. Thank you.
Congratulations, Jamie. Our 2021, ATHENA recipient, Suzanne Schultz, is not with us today. I don't think she's in New York. I just think she's happily retired and probably had travel plans that she could not change. So at this time, I would like to ask Annie Kunyal to come on up and introduce our 2022 ATHENA recipient. Annie and I go way back to mock trial, so it's lovely to see you, Annie. And with that,
hello, what an exciting day for us to recognize and honor one of the most innovative and inspiring leaders in our community, our Jane Steinkamp. Jane embodies all there is to be an ATHENA. She strives for excellence in education, which we have witnessed in the departments under her leadership as the Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services at the San Joaquin County Office of Education. Having helped grow the largest science, technology, engineering, and math office in the state of California, and helping to build the only accredited institution of higher education within a county office of education, Teachers College of San Joaquin, are just 2 of the many examples. Jane understands her responsibility as an educational leader and as a member and leader in our community. She participates in and leads many initiatives, including the 2021 COVID vaccination clinic for educators, the Women Together International Committee and Conference, and as a panel speaker for the Women Leaders in Times of Change, event hosted by the Eleanor Project and United Way. Jane clearly serves as a role model for women personally and professionally. She is not only a mentor who many, including myself, look up to, but also a supporter who empowers women in the workplace, a supporter who will bring your name forward in a room where the decisions are being made, and a supporter who intentionally makes more seats for women at those decision-making tables. There is rarely a no from Jane because she shares in our excitement of what if and why not us. Jane is a mom, a daughter, a sister, a friend, an educator, a fiancée, and an advocate for the people and community of Stockton and San Joaquin County. And now she can add ATHENA to that list. On behalf of her family, friends, and colleagues, it is an honor to introduce the 2022 ATHENA Leadership Award recipient, Jane Steinkamp.
and
That thing's heavy. Thank you, Sherry. So I was going to say I wasn't going to cry, and then Annie spoke. Where was that Bailey's and coffee? Okay. So, I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to cry. All right? Okay. All right, thank you, Annie. That was beautiful, and I'm so blessed to have you as a friend. Oh, shoot. Okay. Thank you to the Chamber of Commerce and the ATHENA Selection Committee for this amazing honor. I also want to thank the SJCOE crew who nominated me, Annie, Carly, and Jess. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. And to one of my besties in the room today, Mary Kate Kane, the sister I never had. Shoot. And I was lucky to find late in life. Thank you for rallying the troops and getting everyone here. From my earliest memories, I always knew that I would be a teacher. My father, Bill McCormick, taught for close to 30 years at Stagg High School. I remember at a very young age spending some of my summer days putting up bulletin boards in his classroom and dreaming of the day when I could have my own classroom. And my mother, Joyce Griffin, who is here with me today, had a huge impact on that dream. It was my mother that gave up her own dreams. She always wanted to be a librarian, to work at the Bank of America in Lincoln Center for over 25 years. It was she who put my father through college, and it was she who always told me that education would ensure that I could be anybody. On a teacher and a teller's salary, these two people put me through college, and I was able to graduate debt-free. And I have never taken that gift for granted. But truth be told, despite my passion, this career path almost ended as soon as it started. During college, I worked at night for a furniture company, and in the course of my time there, was transferred to the Bay Area in a management position. This is in the days before interns were paid, so I was doing my student teaching for free during the day and working at the furniture company at night. And when you're young and finally making money, it feels like there's lots of reasons to take a different path. I remember having dinner with my dad and him saying to me, well, if you've found another profession that you like and it pays better than teaching, maybe you should go for it. I have to admit that that shook my resolve a bit. It was my plan to finish student teaching, end my lease in the Bay Area, and return to Stockton, where I hoped to teach in Stockton Unified. And now suddenly I wasn't so sure about that plan. It was at that time that one of my colleagues, who I really barely knew, came to me and said, I'm applying for the assistant principal position, and I'm going to start as the interim in the fall. And when I get the job, John, who was our principal, said that he will hire you as my replacement in my classroom. So I met with the principal, who confirmed this statement, but I was still unsure. I had given up my lease, I was conflicted about the management offer, and everything hinged on her getting that job. To make things easier on me, she offered to let me stay at her apartment during the time she was the interim, and this again is from a woman I barely knew. As gently as she could, she made it clear she wasn't going to take no for an answer, and she reminded me of my passion and my purpose. I asked her, why are you doing this for me? Her response, because I believe in you and because I can. Now, she wasn't the first person to tell me that she believed in me. My parents always made it clear that they believed in me. But she was the first person to teach me about agency, a term I wouldn't learn until recently from my friend Vicki Locke. Agency, the capacity of an individual to actively choose to affect change in the lives of others. I went home for the summer. I came back in the fall. I took on that long-term sub position in her classroom, and I slept on her couch in her apartment for 3 months. She got the job, and my life changed immediately as I accepted my first full-time teaching position. A woman who barely knew me was the reason I got that job. I never interviewed Christina. I guess it was in the days before HR rules. But because she advocated for me, a principal who very rarely knew me also hired me. That woman's name was Janice Callanan. Not only did she open that door at that moment and give me a nudge through it, but over the years, she and I would both make our way back here to San Joaquin County, and she would continue to open many more doors for me, including a connection to Linden Unified, where I followed her years later as the Assistant Superintendent for Personnel and Instruction. Agency, the capacity of an individual to actively choose to affect change in the lives of others. Because of that opportunity, my life changed in many wonderful ways. Not only would I stay on to teach at Mount Eden High School for 5 years, this is also the place where I would meet one of my oldest friends, my wisest counsel, and the auntie to my children, Corrine Willis. Corrine is here. She drove from Ashland to come and be with us today. And it is at Mount Eden where I would meet my ex-husband, who was our school resource officer. He too was from the valley, to which we would both return, marry, and have 2 wonderful children. Our daughter Scout, who is in the nursing program at Delta College, and she will graduate in December. And unfortunately, she had a shift at the hospital and was unable to attend today. And our son Dakota, who is in construction and an accomplished carpenter. And he is here with his girlfriend, Jordan, who's a special education teacher. Ironically, Janice would be the last female supervisor that I would have for the next 30 years. Don't get me wrong, I've had many great male supervisors. Some of them are here with us today. One of them is Dr. Ronald Estes, who was my superintendent for 10 years in Linden. He taught me my job, and he taught me that it's okay for work to feel like family. You make better decisions from that perspective. And Dr. Troy Brown, County Superintendent of Schools, he is the kindest boss that I have ever had, but still fights fiercely for what is best for children. But since today is about Athena's, you gents are gonna have to wait, and we're gonna talk about a few great women. So let me introduce you to a few of the amazing women who are sitting at our tables. And I imagine this is a lot like the Academy Awards, when people get up to speak, knowing that they only have so much time, because Tim told me I have 8 minutes. And so you have to leave people out. And I want to say sorry ahead of time that I cannot call out everyone who's here to celebrate with me. But my goal is to highlight some of the firsts at the county office. So as I call your name, please stand and stay standing. To save time, if the audience would hold their applause, that would be wonderful. Janine Caselin. Stand up. Associate Superintendent for Student Programs and Services. Janine is the first female Associate Superintendent in the history of SJCOE, which makes her the highest ranking female at SJCOE. She's a woman who walks with grace every day, and I am blessed to call her my friend. She is also the first female supervisor that I have worked under since Janice. It took 30 years for me to see someone who looks like me as my supervisor. And many of our female colleagues of color in the room are still waiting for that moment. 2 of our fellow cabinet members, Brandy Bruni, Assistant Superintendent, SELPA Special Education. Brandy has committed her 25-year career at SJCOE in the service of students with special needs. She is the strongest advocate and the most passionate voice in the room. Christina Torres Peters, Chief Human Resources Officer. Christina is the first Latina member of cabinet and the highest ranking Latina in the organization. With her appointment, we now have more women in cabinet than men. It's 4-3. Terrell Martinez, Division Director, Business Services. Terrell is the highest ranking female in the Business Service Office and the highest ranking African American person, male or female, at SJCOE. Sorry. Lisa Bowman, a Korean American woman and the first Director of Diversity, Equity, Inclusion at the San Joaquin County Office of Education. Gurley Hale, President, Teachers College of San Joaquin. Gurley runs the only WASC-accredited college on a county office campus anywhere. She is the first Filipino-American president of the college and the highest-ranking Filipino-American person, man or woman, at SJCOE. Sherry Coburn, Division Director, Comprehensive Health. Sherry leads the second largest comprehensive health department out of all 58 county Office of Education. And she is the first person in our organization to appear before a congressional committee in Washington, D.C., where she lobbied on behalf of health issues impacting all children in the state of California. Annie Cunil, Division Director, STEM. Annie is the first female Division Director of STEM programs at SJCOE, and she runs the largest STEM program in the state of California. Donna Williamson, Director 3. Donna is the highest-ranking female and Filipino-American woman in the largest software development company in San Joaquin County, CodeStack, the only one of its kind in the state of California. Katie Whipfley, a Japanese-American woman and the only director of Ag and Environmental Technology at any county office in California. I remember Katie coming to me years ago and telling me that she wanted to move into a leadership position, and she asked for advice and what opportunities she should seek in that pursuit. Katie was in middle school. Now let's try something. If you are a woman in education in this room, and if I or any other woman in education in this room has positively impacted your career, if they led you to the door, if they walked beside you or pushed you through it or turned around and dragged you through it, please stand. Agency, the capacity of an individual to actively choose to affect change in the lives of others. The best part about this award is being given the opportunity to highlight the many amazing women serving in public education in this county. And if I were the original Athena defending Athens against Zeus, the god of war, these women and the ladies at the surrounding tables would be my army, and we would win. I heard a quote that I liked the other day from the Prophet Muhammad. Women are one half of society, and they gave birth to the other half of society. So therefore, it is as if they are the entire society. And yet, we are still struggling with opportunities to lead in society. And that's where all of you come in, whether you are in business or banking, construction or catering, education or engineering. We all need more women at the table. To each of you, to every man and woman here, I pass the torch that Janice gave to me and the work that I hope will be my legacy. To nudge, to push, to drag a woman that you believe in through a door of opportunity. And not just because you believe in them, but because you can. Agency, the capacity of an individual to actively choose to affect change in the lives of others. I have one last person to recognize, and that's my fiance, Ray. Raise your hand. Who my friends call Ray of Sunshine. Everything is brighter since you have come into my life. And so I end today by thanking you for our new beginning. I love you.
Don't forget your award. Yeah. Your heavy award. Your heavy paper. No, your heavy award. She's not lying. It is heavy. It is. All right. Well, let's hear it one more time for Jane and Jamie. after that, you can see why it was an easy choice for the selection committee to make this year. They're two amazing women doing amazing things. So thank you guys for your dedication to making our community a better place. And I know this is only the beginning. You guys have a lot more to do in our community, but we just want to honor you today for all that you have done so far. But I can't wait to see everything else you do. So thank you guys. Along with their awards, they got all these certificates. They're also receiving a nice Athena pin. Athena lapel pin, so make sure to come up and grab that. And we usually provide them with a copy of the Athena founder, Martha Mayhood Mertz, her book, Becoming Athena. But I reached out to Martha a couple months ago, and unfortunately, she doesn't have any more copies right now because they are updating the book. But she did send along some nice handwritten notes for you, and she promised as soon as the new book is done and back from the publishers that you guys are going to get a copy of that as well. So be on the lookout for that. All right, and then I just want to, a couple more thank yous before we wrap up today. I just want to thank the Stockton Golf and Country Club for the amazing service and delicious food today. Thank you, guys. I want to say thank you to our check-in volunteers. We had Joanne Novinger and Fernando Capasin. Thank you, guys. They're new chamber staff. And when I say new, Fernando, this is his 4th day. He started on Monday. And Joanne started last Wednesday. She's had her 1-week anniversary yesterday. So thank you guys for jumping in and helping out. And if for some reason you aren't a member of the chamber, you need to see Fernando. He's the new membership director. He will sign you up and take care of you and get you in the family here. So, and I want to say a big thank you as she walks into the room to Carolyn Gomez. Carolyn. She is our events director and leadership Stockton program director, and she's the veteran on the crew. Just celebrated her 3-month anniversary with us at the chamber. So thank you, Carolyn. She kind of joined the chamber about 2 days before the first leadership Stockton session and threw her to the wolves, and she's been doing amazing these past 3 months. I couldn't be doing what I'm doing without Carolyn, so I really appreciate you, Carolyn. Then I want to also thank G-Force Productions, Gary and Greg and the team in the back there. Thank you for the audio visual and for the live stream today. We had a live stream on our YouTube and our Facebook, and it'll be on our website and our YouTube page for the future. So if you missed something today, or if you want to share it with somebody, or if you want to share Jane or Jamie's powerful words, you can go to our YouTube channel or our website and watch the event there. And then a big thank you to Mr. Tim Ulmer for your help here taking the photos. Most of you know that Tim is a past Stocktonian of the Year, and the Stocktonian of the Year 2022 nominations are open right now. The nomination deadline is coming up on December 1st. So if you know anybody doing amazing things in the community, I know there's many of you in this room, please feel free to nominate somebody for that. The nomination deadline, again, is December 1st, and the nomination forms are available on the Stockton Chamber website, stocktonchamber.org, under the events drop-down menu under Stocktonian of the Year. So you can find that information on our website. And then before we wrap up, we got to think one last shout out. Carolyn would beat me up if we didn't. Mark your calendars for December 1st. We're having our diversity mixer again for the first time since 2019 at the Hagen Museum with the Asian American Chamber, the Afro American Chamber, the Central Valley Asian American Chamber, and the Delta Chamber of Commerce. We're inviting all our members and the community to the Hagen Museum to come celebrate on Thursday, December 1st from 5 to 7 p.m. So mark your calendars. Hopefully we'll see you at the Hagen on Thursday the 1st. And then last but not least, we want to thank Stagg High School FFA. They're the ones that did these beautiful centerpieces for us today. If you like the centerpieces, you have the opportunity to purchase one. There is a purple envelope on your table. Jane has selected the Delta Humane Society and SPCA as her charity. So if you donate $30 or more, you can take that home with you. Cash your checks, there's instructions on the envelope, or if you would like to donate online, you can go to their website, www.dhsspca.org, and there is a way to take credit cards on their website. There's a donate button in the top right corner for that. So if you would like to take the centerpiece, just put the money in that. You can drop off the cash to Joanne, Fernando on the way out, or Carolyn, or bring it up to the stage here, and we will take care of that. So I think that is pretty much it. Just want to thank everybody again for joining us today. I hope you were inspired as much as I was, and just really got you thinking about some things that you can get out there in the community and do and really make a difference, because that's what Stockton's all about. We've got a community full of amazing people doing amazing things, and I know there's a lot of people in this room, so let's go out there in the community, make a difference, and make Stockton the best it can be. So thank you all for coming, and we will see you next time. Have a great rest of your day.